When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Beavers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So USC's offense will come out first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USC!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
USC 14, Oregon State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target.
He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of it.
Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Creates a little room. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. He's out past the 35. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Oregon State, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He's got it down the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Beavers are on the move. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Okay, ready?
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. QB draw.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the 1st half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the 1st half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the 2nd half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Trojans head quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He wants to take the top off. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Okay, ready? Let's go!
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunt. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. The give on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking for room, it's Hunt. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. A sky-high punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
USC 42. Oregon
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a split backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is
Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
9.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to pass, it's DeLuca. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Beavers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. Makes a move. And the returner will be dragged down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Gashes him in the middle. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pulls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's DeLuca. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Beavers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. The give and tick, 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 tick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's DeLuca. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Finley. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
USC.
One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.